Hey guys, MG here, MGCovers, bringing you a brand new handicapping video. We're going to talk about how to use our power rankings to profit from soccer totals. Now, this is something brand new we've just added for coaching clients. If you look over here to the left, in the past we've had, we cover the English Premier League, now the Italy Series A, as well as the German Bundesliga League. So in the past, we have your teams here. We have goal differential. We have the line for the game. And now we have a totals line. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how we calculate the totals. Okay. So this first game here, Tottenham and Brighton, you can see our line is 3.17. And the total line over here, actual odds maker, is coming in right at 3. Okay, so what we do, I'm going to give you the calculation as to how we do it, and then you'll be able to calculate this on your own. So always put the low number at the top. So in this case, I'm just going to show the formula here so you can see it. So that would be 300. Whoops, let me get this parentheses here. My bad. So 300. That's the low number. Always the low number on top. And then the reason I came up with 3 is you just make this a 3-digit number. So if it's 317, it's going to be 3.17. It'll be 317. If the totals number is 3, it's going to be 300. So 300, and then our line is 317. Okay? And then we're going to subtract, after we divide that, we subtract 1. And what this is doing is this is calculating the margin, our margin percentage. So I'm going to review this real quick. So you put the low number on top, regardless if it's our line or the sportsbook line. We're trying to get the margin of difference between our line and the sportsbook line. So 300 divided by 317 minus 1, and then multiply that times minus 100. And if you do that, that will give us 5.3. So our margin, the margin between the sportsbook line and our line is 5.3%. Now that's not a big enough margin to consider a play. And if you're new to the channel and new to sports handicapping, all you need to think about margin is discount, okay? So if you walked into a store, and this is the holiday season right now, and they said, hey, we got this on sale, it's 5% off. 5% off is not a good deal. If they said, hey, we're having a Christmas blowout sale, it's 40% off or it's 15% off, that's a much better deal. 5% off is not that big of a margin, so this would be a game that we would not wager. Okay? All right, so let's look at... We'll skip this one because the line is pretty close. So let's look at this one here. You have Bournemouth and Arsenal. Our line is 2.67. The sportsbook line is, let me scroll this up so they're kind of even here, is 3. So again, we put the low number up top, which in this case would be our number, 2.67, divided by the sportsbook line, which is 300. Minus 1, and then multiply that times negative 100. Aha! Now we have 11% margin, which is a lot better than the margin up here. Now totals margins are a lot different than, say, hockey, where we get huge margins of like 30%, 40%. What you'll find in totals in handicap and soccer, the margins will not be as high. So 11%, I would not consider a play until we have at least 10% margin. And you might even want to make it 15% margin. So in this case, we have 11% margin. What that means is the difference between the margin between, or discount between our line and the sportsbook line is 11%, which if you translate that into a handicapping statement, we believe that this line should be closer to 2.67 than 3. So the under would be the play here because we have 11% margin. And again, not saying I would play that, but I wouldn't start looking at a play until we had at least 10% margin. So let's look at a few more here. Let's look at this Crystal Palace West Ham matchup. You see the line is 2.5, so you just make that 2.5, which would turn into 250. Okay, and then you can see here, of course, our line is 2.08. So again, we put the low number on top. So 208. Let's get equals 208 divided by 250 minus 1 times minus 100. That's the formula to calculate margin. And look at here, our margin is 16.8. So we're getting a pretty good margin. So that more than likely would be a play. Now, there's other things that we need to look at to consider a play. We're not just going to look at stats alone, but this is an indication that we have value in playing the under. So we believe the total should be closer to 2 as opposed to 2.5. So if a game ends 1-1, 2-0, that would be a win. So this would definitely be a game we would look at further. And of course, we go through our normal steps of handicapping. And if you're a coaching client, we're going to have a video that covers how to handicap soccer totals, what to look for, et cetera, et cetera. So right now we're just focusing on calculating the margin to see if there's enough margin there to move forward. So that's really how you calculate totals. Again, it's something new. We're going to have this for all 3 leagues. Italy series, they are off this week for Christmas, but we generally update these soccer totals beginning of the week for the weekend games. And if you want to become a member, there's a link in the description box. You can subscribe. You can get access to all of our power rankings, which gives you access to all of the lines you see here for soccer, as well as NBA, NFL, baseball, college basketball, NBA basketball. So you'll get lines for all those games, plus all of our coaching videos for just $29.95 a month. Or if you would like to become a member and get all of our plays, just the plays, you can do that for $49 a month. Always hope you like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, greatly appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Hope everybody has an awesome day, and we will talk to you soon. Peace.